private education works. And if you provide kids who need it the educational support that they need early on, then that pays dividends their entire lifetime. We know that the single most important ingredient for a good education for our young people is good teachers. And our teachers more. They want their students to perform, but we need to give them the resources to do it. And what's preventing us from doing it? The reason that No Child Left Behind left the money behind. It's not because we don't know how to educate these young people, it's because we have decided as a country that there's some young people who we don't need to educate. And that is unacceptable. That's un-American. We know what needs to be done in terms of giving everybody in this economy a fair shake. That we have to invest in infrastructure in the cities and in the rural areas. We got to lay down broadband lines so that they have access to the new economy. And we got to train our workers for the jobs of the future, not just the jobs of the past. You know that we've got to negotiate fair agreements in this country, across the world, because we believe in trading with every country on earth. But we don't want to be taken advantage of. We want to make sure that we're looking after American workers right here. And we don't want to be giving tax breaks to companies for shipping jobs overseas. We want to give tax breaks to companies that are investing right here in America. We know what we can do with an energy strategy. The reason we don't do it is not because of the lack of technical solutions. We can create alternative fuels, biodiesel and ethanol, and we can create solar energy and wind power, and harness and create jobs and businesses as a consequence of investing in clean technologies. We know how to do it. Other countries are doing it. But the reason we're not doing it right now is because we got oil companies writing the energy bills. And you involved in the process. And we know, most of all, that none of this can happen. That none of this can happen until we bring an end to this war in Iraq. I am proud of the fact that back in 2002 I said this was a bad idea. Because I feared that without evidence of weapons of mass destruction, that without an imminent threat, we would be having an open-ended commitment and have no exit strategy. But whether you were for the war or against the war then, all of us can agree now that it is time to give the Iraqis their country back. There is no military solution to the problem, and there's only a political solution. I put in a bill that says on May 1st of this year, we will begin a phased redeployment of our troops. We will start bringing them home. We'll put them in Afghanistan to fight the war that needs to be fought. We'll put them in troubled areas around the world. And by March 31st of next year, we should have all combat troops out of Iraq.